Hello, everyone. Thank you for checking out this episode of Nerd Caliber. I'm here with MyCabbages Cosplay and Design, and we're here to talk about this amazing Poison Ivy wedding dress cosplay. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So, My Cabbages, is that a reference to Avatar?
Oh, hell yeah. That's like my entire life. I don't know. It like came out when I was like 10, 11, I don't know. Sometime then. And I was just like, I don't know. I was just like, it's been my favorite show. And it's just like still my number one, even like 14 years later.
Now, Avatar is one of those shows that it's immortal in a way.
Yeah.
It's just so good. It's gonna last for a long, long time. But yeah, this looks amazing. Tell us tell us about the initial steps of designing this wedding dress for Poison Ivy.
So about the time I thought about it was when they like probably not when they first released it, but like when I first started hearing about it on the internet about like how they had like confirmed in like a really quick panel that like they had been married, like Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn had been married in like Vegas or whatever, and I was like, all right, now is my time to shine because I went to school for fashion design, and like I've really liked evening wear, even though I guess the deadlines of college were very much like you should not pursue evening wear. But then, like at this time, I had been like I think I just graduated or something, so I was like, now is my chance. But then I forgot about the deadlines of Con Crunch, but I still did it. So I thought it'd be really neat to like do like a nice pretty dress as if they had been able to have a wedding that was maybe not a Vegas wedding. So it's I kind of just ripped off my own design now that I've been like going. I like went through my closet to find this, and I was like going through my senior year collections, and this is just like ripped off of one of my designs, and I was like, I can't believe I'm ripping off my own designs, but that's how I got here.
Oh, okay. What materials did you use to make this?
uh, I even though I could have gone out and bought fabric, I decided not to, I guess out of habit. um I just I guess accumulated over my years in college a lot of fabric. And so I used leftover organza um stuff, and then I have a lot of tulle for the flowers, and some random green satin fabric that I used for the leaves, and uh some extra boning from school. So this is just a mishmash of everything that's been in my house.
Oh, okay. What would you say is the most difficult thing about creating this outfit?
I don't know if it's really most difficult, but I guess the most time consuming thing was sewing all the leaves because I had to hand sew all of them onto the dress, and then I had to like I cut out little shapes of the leaves, and then I like went into my overlock machine and I did the outside of them so that it wouldn't like fall apart, and then I had to sew them onto the dress, which took most of the time. Like I think actually making the dress itself, like the base construction, took like a day or two or three maybe, and then the rest of it was just hand sewing everything.
Oh, okay. What can you tell us about the wig and the flowers on your hair?
Oh, okay. So this was just the leftover tool that I didn't want to throw out. I was like, I might as well make a make a crown, or not a crown, like a veil. It could be a crown. um, because like brides have veils, right? I haven't been to a wedding, but I've heard of those. um, and the wig I've had for a while. I think I've had like since freshman year of college, which I think it's like 6 years now. Oh, six. uh, and it's just like kind of just like I guess I haven't really. I'm not the best at wig styling. I kind of just get a wig and throw it on, and then just and, but I mean, in the future, I would like to get better at it. It's just I haven't. So it's just the wig, and then I just cover my head and hope it doesn't fall off.
Oh, okay. So I've seen wedding dresses styled very differently by depending who's behind it. Why did you decide to style it this way? Is it for like more for comfort or just
You mean like versus having like a super poofy like princess dress kind of thing,
yeah.
or oh yeah. So I was trying to I was trying to think of something that would be somewhat more walkable, um, which it is, and it's like not as heavy as like other dresses. It's just still a lot, but yeah. I like had this sketch going where it would kind of, I guess the skirt would have been like more transparent, and then you can kind of see like the flowers and the leaves crawling up the hem. And I don't have the sketch anymore, but uh, but yeah, I'm like imagining going to a con and being like, oh, I have to walk around. So I probably shouldn't make something that can't fit through a door.
So wow, I really love it starts with leaves and then it goes into white and then to red at the bottom. Um,
Yeah.
can you tell us about that? Like why you chose that style?
So it's because my senior year I did it on my on one of my dresses and I really liked it. So I decided to do it again.
Oh, okay. Now, is it looks comfortable?
Yes, it is not my most uncomfortable cosplay. So even though it's like it's got like boning and stuff, it's the to like get into it is like it like laces up. So it doesn't matter how much weight I gain. And then I it just like ties up and I don't know. It's the only thing I can't do is like if I've got my arms in the sleeves, I can't like do a lot.
Hmm.
But I can just take my arms out of the sleeves.
If you had to do this all over again, what would you do differently?
I think I would probably use real or not real, but like vegetation that isn't made out of like fabric. Like I would go to like Michael's or whatever and get those like fake flowers. Because like I use this because I thought replicating the flowers and leaves out of fabric would make it easier to sew on. But I don't know. Every time I look at it, I'm just like, wow, I wish those were just real. But
Okay. Um, if someone came up to you and said, "Hey, I'm really inspired by this cosplay. I would like to make something similar like this." What advice would you give them?
oh my god, go for it, but don't do it in a tight deadline. Definitely like do uh like work on the patterning of the dress to fit your body. Like once the base of the dress is fine, then everything else will be fine. So focus all your energy on that or just buy a dress already made. There's no shame in that.
So, if I may ask, why do you think Poison Ivy is such a popular character nowadays? What is it about her that despite I mean, there's been tons of villains that Batman has fought, but Poison Ivy is like definitely in the top 10. Why do you think that is? Why is it about her that is such a popular character in pop culture?
I think it's like her attitude maybe towards like I mean I wouldn't say everyone should go and kill all the CEOs of large companies that are responsible for global warming and such, but I think now is like a very I guess like anti-capitalist mood going on. So Poison Ivy kind of is like she doesn't she like kills bad guys who are like bad. It's like I mean I haven't read like every issue and seen every episode, but she like the people she like goes after are like the heads of companies that are responsible for environmental disaster. And I feel like also the idea of using her femininity to like not to like serve men but to use it against them is also something I really vibe with. Just because like I don't know, as like someone who's as like just women on the street walking to work is kind of, I wouldn't say a nightmare, but really disturbing. uh because like you're you essentially exist, but men will sometimes walk down the street and think you exist for their pleasure. And there's a lot of characters in like comics that are like drawn by men for men. So I think that's like kind of how like Poison Ivy started, but now through like time, she's become this character who's you can look at me, but you're gonna die. I don't know. I just really vibe with that.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great answer. So before we wrap up, is there anything about your cosplay that I didn't ask about that you would like to share?
Oh, the nice thing is I can wear whatever shoes I want. I like walked around Comic-Con in like combat boots, and I was I like otherwise if I had to wear combat boots, I'd have to like make it part of the design, but now it's just hidden.
Well, that's great. Yeah, as someone that's been going to a lot of cons, yeah, that footwear is very important.
Yes.
Um, well, excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time. If anyone wants to see more of your work online, where can they go?
My Instagram is @_MyCabbages, and I have a Facebook page, but I haven't been on Facebook in like 10 years. So we're gonna, I guess, pretend I didn't say that. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, again, thank you so much for your time, and this is great. Thank you so much. This was a phenomenal cosplay. Um,
Thanks.
and to our viewers out there, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more cosplay content, and please be safe out there. Have a great day, everyone.